brand new bottles of beer out there, had never been opened, and 6 packages of popcorn still sealed in the cellophane, and a package of Hershey's Kisses, and all in a dollar store sack. And anyway, they looked like they drank like 4 of those beers because the carton was a 6-pack sitting there not far from them, and the other 2 was up there on the shoot range. And I guess what they done, they was lit enough that they drank the 4 and missed the 2 and knocked them over. And of course, they didn't hurt them or nothing, and they hit something else and it shook them over. And they forgot about it and drove off, and there they are, brand new. So I brought them home and got the dirt, washed them out of the sink, and got the dirt and mud off of them and put them in the icebox and chilled them. So I drank one of them last night over.
Oh, I bet they were nice and cold, too. What's the weather we've been having? Were they frozen, Jerry?
No, it was before we had that Arctic blast, so they wasn't harmed at all.
Well, that sounds like some pretty good luck, man. I think I had a score like that when I was in high school. They used to have a thing called tequila. It was like tequila-flavored beer, and I found a case of that in the field one day, and I thought it was just like my lucky day. But, all right, man. Well, I'm glad you had a good birthday, Jerry. This is WYCY. I'm just back and wait for trivia.
Okie dokie, that's 8:58, so it's about that time, and it feed been here the next couple of minutes, is it? Anyway, good talking with you, Stephen. W5 could someone come in here and take it.
The frequency is in use. Thanks for asking, K1LSB.
I couldn't even hear him, Mark. Hello, Mark. How you doing?
I'm good. Ready for trivia. Susie just sauntered in, sashayed in.
Yeah, well, that's great. I'm glad to hear you. Hopefully I was treating you well. And, by the way, I got my 2 bicycles out the other day and aired up the tires, and I've got it planned as soon as this rainy next week gets over with. We're supposed to have rain for about a week, and nasty and all that, but I'm going to get back to it, Mark, and get myself back on it.
Pedal, 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 Jerry. K1LSB. Good to hear.
You bet. Good to hear you, Mark. And keep them bicycles going. I know you're a bicyclist, too. So, and I used to enjoy it all the way up till, years ago. I just had a lot of changes in health. So, anyway, we're gonna get back at it. W5 Canoe, Pete, come on in here whenever you get ready. We're ready.
$15, $14, $13, whatever. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trivia time! 36 over K1 ABJ.
Delta Whiskey. And throw away your VFO. This is WYCY.
Yeah.
W9 BDN, and it's Saturday.
Kilo Zero Sierra Sierra Delta, live streaming on YouTube.
Lock it in and rip your knob off. That's what you do. Good evening, everybody. Jerry, that's good news on the bike. I think that's a good thing. We're not listening to me. Jerry, are you there? Maybe going to the restroom or something. Anyway, guys, hey, welcome. 3916 trivia every night, but for an hour on Saturday. So here we go, having some fun. By the way, if you're new, come on in. Just listen for a bit. You'll get the hang of it. We have a little competition here. Just a little cut through once in a while, but nothing too serious. And like I said, everybody's welcome. Come on in. Just listen, get the hang of it. I'm listening tonight, as usual. I've got Utah going, Pennsylvania going, and I've got Dahlonega, Georgia going, and then I'm listening here in Dallas in my left ear. So it's a little confusing sometimes, but most of the time I can keep track of it. All that to say, I'm trying to get as many people in as possible, even if you're a little further away from Dallas. We start with music every night, and I'm going to go back and forth between the year 1970 and 1968. 1970 is going to be easy because I'm going to give you the name of songs. They'll be pretty easy. 1968, I'm going to give you the names of albums. That's not going to be easy. So let's see who can get 2 in a row in this quiz. Song from 1970 is entitled Paranoid. 1970, who did Paranoid?
BDN.
BDN from the bottom of the well. Hello, Steve.
Hey, Keith, that's the Black Sabbath.
Steve, are you across the room from your radio? What is going on?
No, not at all. Why? What's the matter?
It sounds like your mic is like underneath the sofa cushion. Black Sabbath is correct, by the way.
Okay. I don't know what's going on here, other than I am using a different radio.
Yeah, it sounds like you're 5 feet away from the mic, but that's okay. Let's go to an album from 1968. You still don't have that presence, Usually I hear you like pretty over. Okay, here's your album from 68. Let's see if you can get this. Song to a Seagull. This is an album in 68. Song to a Seagull. I do have choices.
I'll take choices.
Yeah, this is a little tougher. The choices are Cream, Diana Ross and the Supremes, Sly and the Family Stone, or Joni Mitchell.
Oh, man. I'd have to go with
Who are you going with? I'm sorry?
with the first one. I'm sure that's probably not right, but that's the only one I can go with.
All right, he's going with Cream. I think it's got to be somebody else. Anybody else?
Maybe
who's the W station? Was that you, George?
That was me, yes. That sure sounds like a Joni Mitchell.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Sounds like something she would, and that is correct. All right, well done. Well done, George. Okay, let's go to 1970. Here is your song from 70. These are pretty easy. You were around, and you were. Venus is the song. I do have choices. You want to show off?
I remember the song. I don't remember who sang it, so yes, choices, please.
Okay, choice A, Shocking Blue. Choice B, Three Dog Night. Choice C, Led Zeppelin. Choice D, George Baker Selection.
That'd be choice alpha.
It is indeed. There's George with 2 in a row. Okay, let's get somebody else in here. Well done. Here's a 1968 album. The album name is A Saucer Full of Secrets. A Saucer Full of Secrets. Choices are Cream, the Zombies, Pink Floyd, or the Bee Gees. A Saucer Full of Secrets. How about a new player to take a guess?
RDE.
Let's go to Leaf, Kansas City.
That would be Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd, he says. That is correct. Nicely done. It's kind of before they were huge, too, so nicely done. 1970, pretty easy on this one. Big Yellow Taxi. Should be the original version of it. Big Yellow Taxi. Who was that, Leaf?
Oh, gosh. I know who it is if you say. Do you have choices?
I do. Choices are the Beatles, Edwin Starr, Three Dog Night, or Joni Mitchell.
Yep, Joni Mitchell.
Joni Mitchell is correct. All right, you got a double on that one, too. Well done. Okay, we're back to 1968. Here's a tough one. Oh, but I could get this one. I know this one. John Wesley Harding is the album. Who did that? Anybody new? I can't believe it. Bob Dylan, Pink Floyd, Van Morrison, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Anybody?
SLG.
SLG.
I think that was Bob Dylan.
It is Bob Dylan. Nicely done. Okay, there's Elmer up to bat. Let's see if he can get 2 in a row. This one is easy peasy. ABC, 1970. Who did the song?
The Jackson 5.
The Jackson 5 is correct. All right, another double. Way to go, Mr. Elmer. Okay, here's an album. We're back to 1968 albums. The album is Inagata de Vida.
SLG.
Let's see here. Anybody with a call sign? Heard Elmer? Anybody new? KN5Y, I think, or something like that. Go ahead. Iron Butterfly, says KN5Y. That's correct. Here's your second. Now, this is a song from 1970, In the Summertime. KN5Y, what do you say? In the Summertime. Choices are Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, the Carpenters, Mungo Jerry, or the Beatles. What do you say, KN5Y? Mungo Jerry. Did I get that? That's correct. Mungo Jerry is correct. Is KN5Y correct? Yeah, what's the name and location? Oh, Joe and Wiley. Yeah, good to hear you, Joe. You're a little lighter tonight, but I'm still hearing you. Good deal. Good Good deal. Okay, Chuck, are you out there? You ready, Chuck? I got one for you.
Yeah, it's kind of bad conditions tonight, but go ahead, Pete.
That's a little weird, yeah. Okay, this is an album from 1968. Let's see if you can get it based on the name of the album. Okay, Odyssey and Oracle. Repeating, Odyssey and Oracle. Would you like choices?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to need them.
Okay, choices are Pink Floyd, Bob Dylan, The Doors, or The Zombies.
Oh, boy. I'll go with Dylan, but I'm not real sure about that.
All right. So Chuck says Dylan. Anybody to challenge? I'm thinking Zombies because I'm pretty much up on the other band's albums. Let's see. Zombies is correct. All right, Chuck, we're going to give you one more chance here. And I'm going to give you another 68 albums just to see if you can get out of this. Oh, this one's easy. At Folsom Prison Live. It's a live album called At Folsom Prison.
The only one that comes to mind is Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash is correct. Johnny Cash is correct. Way to go. Okay, 1970. Here's one for you, Chuck. We'll give you a chance for two in a row. I'll Be There. 1970. I'll Be There.
It's Jackson, but I don't know if it'd be Jackson 5 or Michael Jackson.
Close enough. It was the Jackson 5. Okay, KE5, GGY. Let's do a couple more 1968 albums. Village Green Preservation Society. Village Green Preservation Society. Diana Ross, The Kinks, Pink Floyd, The Zombies. Anybody?
SLG.
Elmer.
That would be the Kinks.
I think you're right. The Kinks is correct. All right, we're rolling with Elmer. Here's the second one for you, Elmer. The Tears of a Clown. It's a hit from 1970. Who did The Tears of a Clown?
I'm going to say Smokey Robinson.
Smokey Robinson. And The Miracles is correct. Good job. All right, new player. I need somebody else for another album here from 1968. The album is In Search of the Lost Chord. In Search of the Lost Chord. This one's going to be a little tougher. Anybody want to try? Steve.
That'd be the Moody Blues.
Moody Blues is a choice, and that is correct. Nicely done, Steve. Okay, here we go. 1970 song for you, Steve. Mama Told Me Not to Come.
Oh, God. That's another one that's on the tip of my tongue. But, man, I draw blank, Pete.
Choices are The Kinks, Joni Mitchell, Smokey Robinson, and The Miracles, or Three Dog Nights.
Three Dog Night.
Three Dog Night is correct. All right. Good job, guys. You guys were all over this tonight. I think we missed like one out of all of them. So, well done. KE5GGY, ding, 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 on a do or die tonight, guys. Do or die is 5 points. That's what your object is. 5 points. You can get 2 points by answering the question without any multiple choice answers. And, of course, you're always a target for a barbarian trying to take it away from you. So that's what's going on there. Let's start with a category Gunman of the Old West. And this is one that KW will know. Jerry, are you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm here. I'm back.
All right, we're going to give you the first shot. By the way, I thought that what you said about getting your bike going was a great idea.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I just still trying to get some circulation built back up my legs. But Pete, I can't hardly work my toes no more, and about half my feet's about dead.
I wish you the best on that. Okay, here's a question you should know. So tell us the answer, and you'll get 2 points without choices. Who manufactured the single-action 44 and 45 revolvers favored most by the Wild West gunmen? What company?
That would be the Colt.
The Colt, says Jerry, and ding, ding, ding. That's a daily double. Let me get you on the scorecard, Jerry. W5KW, KE5GGY. 2 points. Let's keep going. Talking gunmen of the Old West. Jerry, here's your question. What gunman shot between 14 and 50 men and once bragged that he'd shoot anyone for a fee? Who was that? I do have choices.
Yeah, man, I wanted to try this for them, but I may have to have them, but my God, I was trying to think that one, but let me hear the choices.
All right, your choices are Billy the Kid, Wild Bill Hickok, Jesse James, or Jim Killer Miller?
Man, I tell you what, I'm thinking that was, well, it could be really any of the three, or four, but really three. I was thinking, it's either Billy Kid or Jesse James, but I'll go with Jesse James.
Well, I don't know. I think that's challengeable. He says Jesse. I don't know any of those guys were that just awful. Anybody else?
SLG, yep.
SLG.
I'm going to go with Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid. Okay, one more Barbarian. Anybody else? All right, foul ball. It was Jim Killer Miller with a name like that, kind of a clue. Okay, here we go with another one for you, Jerry. You got 2 points, and again, all these are daily doubles if you can answer them without choices, but I do have choices if you need them. So here we go. Number 3, Bill Dalton and Bull Doolin led what 1890s outlaw gang? What was the name of the gang? 2 points without choices, or I can give choices to you.
Well, let me see. I wonder if one of your choices is the outlaw gang.
Outlaw gang? No. Will you want me to give you choices?
Yeah, go ahead.
Choices are the Sundance Kids gang, the Wild Bunch, the James Younger gang, or the Hole in the Wall gang.
I'm thinking the Wild Bunch.
Wild Bunch is correct for number 3, W5KW. All right, let's see if we can keep going. And here is a daily double for you, Jerry. I think you'll get this without clues because you know a little bit about this guy. What was the occupation of Wild West gunman Doc Holliday? In other words, what was he a doctor of? This is for 2 points if you get it without choices and a winner's circle.
Okay, he was actually a dentist.
He says dentist. Jerry went all the way. Dentist is correct. He's got a do or die. Give KW a high five. Come on, George, let him hear it. Jerry, that was an awesome job. Jerry Lisby.
Outstanding. W5SLG.
Yeah, I need to brush up on my history a little bit, but that wasn't bad, was it?
That was great. That was great. All right. Yeah, all right. Hey, new category, do or die. This is fun, and this is the category called the world's top brands. So stuff you buy. Here's an easy one for a new player. Somebody who has not been on this week. How about somebody who hasn't keyed? And in fact, W5FO, are you out there?
Yes, I am.
All right, just ignore the Iowa QRM, Mohawk. Ignore the Iowa station, but answer this question. What brand is Coca-Cola's long-standing rival in the Cola War? So who is Coca-Cola's arch rival for 2 points?
I'll say Dr. Pepper.
SLG.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, KW.
Yummy.
SLG. He says Pepsi. Pepsi is correct.
That's what I was
Oh, Doug, I'm sorry, man. I thought you were going to get that.
Yeah, no, it came to me right after I said it.
All right, so W5SLG with a daily double. There we go. You got 2 points, Elmer. Let's see if we can keep going. Again, the category is top brands. Next question reads, what is the world's biggest fast food chain for a daily double? 2 points.
Oh, sorry about that. I dropped my mic. World's largest fast food chain. Oh, boy. There's so many of them. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to say McDonald's.
McDonald's is a choice, and McDonald's is correct for a daily double. There goes Elmer up to 4 points. There he is. Okay. Here is... This is so stupid. I'm not even going to give it to you.
Sure, why not throw it in there?
Nah, this is too easy. It's just too easy. You got to have a challenging question. Let me give you another one.
No, it's okay. Throw it in there.
Okay. God, this is like a idiot. Hold on just a second. I gotta get a non-idiot question here. Okay, I like this one. You ready?
I don't discriminate. Yeah.
You know what? I'm leaving this category. It's just so damn stupid. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get you a good one. All right, here we go. Final question. You ready, Elmer?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What was Apple's iconic slogan between 1997 and 2002? You need just 1 point. So let me give you clues. What was Apple's iconic slogan between 97 and 2002? Choices are think different, always something new, a new different, or something new is coming.
I believe it was Think Different.
Think different, he says. That's correct. And Elmer is a do or die winner. Let's give Elmer a big ol' high five. Good job, Elmer. LSB.
Wow, that's like 2 nights in a row.
He's really kicking some butt.
My brain woke up.
All right. Hey, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep the momentum going. We'll keep this momentum going, and here we go. It's a basketball question. I got a basketball question for you guys. How many seasons in the NBA did Michael Jordan play? I'm going to just give a bunch of people a chance to give me a number, and the closest two will win it. How about some players? How many years did Michael Jordan play? There's quite a few, I think. EKG. 20. Okay. Anybody else? VSX. 17. Anybody else? I got a 20, I got a 17. How about one more? How many seasons did Michael Jordan play in the NBA? Echo Sierra. 1. Okay. Anybody else? J-O-N.
Yeah, 10.
How many, 10?
10.
All right, let's see what the answer is. Let's see. 10. Yeah, it's either that or 17. Let's see which one it is. It is 15, so 17 is going to be closest. VSX, is it Splendor, Steve?
It certainly is. Evening.
Give me the full call, Steve.
This is Whiskey 5, Victor Sierra X-Ray, W5 VSX.
And how's everything in Splendora?
It is just peachy, man. They rolled up the sidewalks a little bit ago, so we're getting ready for the evening to wind down.
All right, it's another sports question, and it's another closest too, so be careful, Steve. Listen to this. How many fights did Muhammad Ali win by knockout in his career? How many fights did Muhammad Ali win by knockout? Steve, you get the first shot, and then we'll get 2 barbarians.
I'm going to just take a wild guess at 14.
14 by knockout. Anybody else? Muhammad Ali knocked out how many of his opponents in his career? Anybody else with a guess?
Maybe.
Oh, Steve, you sound good again.
Oh, I do. Well,
I'll say 12. 12. Okay, anybody else? Muhammad Ali knocked out how many people in his career? We got a 14, we got a 12. Anybody else? EKG again. 30. That's a lot of knocking out. Okay, let's see who's going to get it. Answer is 37. BKG, you are up to bat.
Wow.
What's the full call sign? EKG, Brian and Brenham. Good to hear you, Brian. Where you been all these days? You've been gone for a while.
We've been listening for a while. You've been having some questions I didn't know the answer, and just, you know how it is. Always something gets in the way.
All right, here is you're kind of a sports fan, though, aren't you?
Oh, 100%.
All right, well, this is your quiz tonight. Here is an opportunity for a daily double. This is KE5GGY. Daily double if you get this without any choices. What was Babe Ruth's real name? Babe Ruth's real name. I do have choices, but you can get 2 points if you give it to me without choices.
Choices, please.
Choices are Elijah Jerry Ruth, George Herman Ruth Jr., Theodore Samuel Ruth, or Tyrus Raymond Ruth Jr. Tyrus Raymond Ruth Jr. Anybody to challenge? KPU, come on in.
George Herman Babe Ruth.
I think it is George Herman, if I'm not mistaken. That is correct. KPU, give me the full call sign.
Kilo Golf 5, Kilo Papa Uniform.
And this is Greenville, Texas?
Greenville, Texas, David.
Greenville, you sounded good. How much power are you running, David?
478.3 watts. Or close to that.
All right, well, you have a point, and let's keep going. Are you a sports fan as well?
I'm enough just to get myself in trouble at the betting pools at work.
All right, well, here's one you might get for a daily double because it was a pretty high-profile news event when he went to this team. Michael Jordan didn't finish his career with the Bulls. He, of course, went to another team in the NBA. What team was that he finished up with? I do have choices, but if you want 2 points, lay it on us.
No, it used to be the Washington Bullets, and then they renamed it the Washington Wizards.
Nicely done. 2 points. So David in Greenville catapulting to 3. The daily double, you're just 2 points away from the winner's circle. Now, this could be trouble. Or maybe it's you going to the winner's circle. Closest to wins it. On this question, what year was LeBron James drafted into the NBA? What year was LeBron James drafted for the NBA? Closest to wins it. And David, you get first shot.
I'm going to say 2001.
2001, he says. Anybody to challenge? We'll take 2. Anybody to challenge that? Anybody with a call sign? I need somebody because we got to have a challenge. What year was LeBron James drafted for the NBA? Anybody?
Kilo Alpha Delta.
KD, go ahead.
I'm going to say 95.
1995. Okay, anybody else?
Bravo Kilo Golf.
EKG.
2005.
2005. All right, let's see who gets it. Closest to will win this. What year was LeBron James drafted in the NBA? The answer is 2003. That is a tie between 2001 and 2005, and in the case of a tie, it goes to the incumbent. David, you got another point.
Woo-hoo, so that gives me 4, right?
I'm sorry?
That gives me 4 points, because I had 3, right? That gives me 4 points?
You are on the cusp of greatness. Okay. I can't give you this one because it's too easy. I'm going to give you the next one. Hold on. This is your 5th and final point. If you get it, you're in the winner's circle. Oh, I can't give you that. It's about some soccer guy in Barcelona that nobody knows about. I'm not going to give you that. That's even better, though. We're going to a new category. This is closest to wins it. And this is kind of an interesting word. It's a Hollywood quiz that we've been tapping into the last couple of nights, David. The question reads, in what year was the first star placed on Hollywood's Walk of Fame? So the first star, you know, they have that, not man's, but that whole fame area is stars. So what year do you think that was? What was the first year for that, David?
I have absolutely no clue whatsoever. 1955.
Okay, 55 says David. Anybody to challenge?
0 Romeo.
0 Romeo, Larry.
Let's go with
25.
25.
Okay, one more. Sylvia, hi.
Hi.
1918 says Sylvia. All right. The survey says 1960. David, you are the winner. A high five for you. KG5 KPU Greenville with a do or die victory tonight. Give David a high five.
Way to go.
Good job, David K1OSD. Way to go. High five.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you very much.
Have you won any do or dies before, David?
This is my second do or die in 3 years.
That's awesome. Hey, just in time for the Iowa Hawk. Iowa Hawk, do you know what time it's for? What time it is?
Family Feud.
Family Feud. It is Family Feud time here on Trivia. This is Carmen Gia, Echo 5, Golf Yankee. Here is a question for the group. Name a place that closes early for a person that runs errands after work. So a place that you're always frustrated with when they close early. Who can give me an answer? Iowa Hawk, you go first.
How about the bank?
All right, bank, says the Hawk. Anybody else?
Bravo Kilo Golf.
BKG, what do you say?
Dry cleaners.
Dry cleaners. Anybody else? All right, let's see what we get. Number one answer is the bank. Iowa Hawk is up to bat. Let me put you on the scorecard, Hawk. And let's keep going here. Okay, here is another question for you from the Family Feud file. Name something you would need if you wanted to dress as a vampire for Halloween. Name something you would need if you wanted to dress as a vampire for Halloween. What do you say, Hawk?
Fangs for teeth, fangs.
Okay, vampire teeth, he says. Anybody else?
Yeah,
Let's go to Elmer.
I'd say cape.
Yeah, cape is a good one. Anybody else? What do you need if you're going to be Dracula? Anybody else?
KPU.
KPU, what do you say?
Slicked back hair.
Oh yeah, there you go. That jet black, six black hair. Okay, let's see what the survey says. Name something you need. You want to dress as a vampire. Number one answer is fangs. Iowa Hawk, followed by cape, white makeup, or fake blood. All right, Hawk has 2 points. We're on our way to 5. Hawk's on a roll tonight, guys. All right, here we go. Hey, just in time for the Iowa Hawk, because he's a farm boy. Nah, this is not. That's too easy of a question. Hold on. Okay, here's a place for you. Name a place where school children often go for field trips. Hawk, name a place where school children often go for field trips. What do you say, Hawk?
Museum.
Museum, says the Hawk. Anybody else?
SLG.
SLG.
How about a say the zoo?
What was your answer, Elmer?
The zoo.
Zoo. Okay, anybody else? Not a zoo. Anybody with a different answer? All right, let's see what happens here. Name a place where the children go for field trips. Number one answer is museum, followed by zoo, followed by park and farm. Okay, Iowa Hawk, here's a prepper question for you.
What type of question?
It's a prepper question. Name something that people might stock up on before a huge snowstorm. Name something people might stock up on before a huge snowstorm. Iowa Hawk.
Food.
All right, he says food. Anybody else?
PSX.
PFX.
Milk.
Milk, yes, that's a good one down here. Anybody else?
LSB. KAW.
The KW.
Bread.
Bread. All right, let's see what it is. Number one answer is food, so the Iowa Hawk with a 4th point. You're doing pretty good tonight, Hawk.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing great. Okay, here we go. I got to find a good one for you. This is the final point. All right, I like this. Name something. Now, here's one for you. Name a former president that would look funny wearing a dress. Name a former I think they all would, but name a former president that would look funny wearing a dress. Iowa Hawk, what do you say?
What a loaded question. Can I think a little bit on that one? I got several.
Well, you have to give us the one you think that would be the most funny, the funniest wearing a dress.
I'll say Washington.
What was your answer? I'm sorry?
Washington.
George Washington.
KW.
R.E.J. Teddy.
That was one I was going to use.
KWC, you say Reagan?
Yeah, I was going to use what he was using, but he retook it.
All right. Number one answer. Name a former president. This is, by the way, a survey of 1,000 people that the Family Feud did. So let's see what our final answer is. What former president would look funny wearing a dress? Number one answer is Bill Clinton. Nobody got that. Number two answer is George Washington. Iowa Hawk with a win. Give the Hawk a high five. Come on, guys.
Well done, Hawk. K1LS. Way to go, Hawk. Good job, man.
Hawk.
Clinton kind of crossed my mind. I don't know
Obama.
why you.
Which one?
It's simply marvelous. I think the blue dress came to mind.
Yeah, there's that picture, indeed, that's been floating around. Okay, good job, Iowa Hawk. This is Carmen Gia, Echo 5, Golf Yankee, going to the Grand Slam. Ladies and gentlemen, this is true greatness on trivia. This is the pinnacle of achievement on 3916 trivia. 4 questions in a row. Answered correctly means a Grand Slam, so you get 4 home runs. That's what it is. Each question is more difficult than the last, and there's no multiple choice. You either know it or you don't. We see if there's any rain checks out there. Anybody with a rain check? SLG. How many points you have?
I think I saw one answer.
Okay, so you start with 1 point because you have a rain check, W5SLG. It's Elmer, Abilene, Texas, and you get to pick the category between art, science, entertainment, history, the grab bag, or geography.
Let's stick with entertainment.
Entertainment. Okay, here comes Elmer, and let's see here. What performer led a band known as the Comets?
We would have to fix that one. You know what? Wait a minute, do I get choices on this one?
No, this is Grand Slam. It's somebody and the Comets. What band was that?
Bill Haley and the Comets.
There you go. I knew once you heard it in that context, you'd get it. That's Bill Haley is correct. Okay, here we go. Number 3, W5SLG. This is going back to 73 in a really weird movie. But according to the 1973 movie, Soylent Green is what? Again, according to the 1973 movie, Soylent Green is what? Let's give Elmer the first shot. What do you say?
It's basically humans.
Humans, people, is correct.
Saw that movie.
All right, let's keep going. We've got number 4. We're going for a Grand Slam. Are you feeling lucky tonight?
No.
All right. Here is your Grand Slam going back to 1989. Who played Bruce Wayne in the 1989 movie Batman? So this would be, I think, the first Batman movie of the modern era. Who played Bruce Wayne? Elmer for Grand Slam.
I know this one.
Christian Bale. Not the answer. Let me double check. That is not the answer. Anybody to challenge who has not been on tonight? PJG, Sylvia.
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer, not it. You, what do you say?
DDW.
Yeah, you got it right. Michael Keaton. What's that call sign, you? KJ Houston. Hey, good game for the Texans today. Not quite a win, but boy, what a great season. They were playing with house money today, so they were going to be winners no matter what. Okay, KJ, you got a point there with Michael Keaton. And here is your second question. We're in the entertainment category. Let's see what I can get for you here. Try to give you something not real difficult for number 2. Here's a good one for you. Who is the star of the 1973 movie High Plains Drifter? What do you say, KJ? Clint Eastwood is correct for number 2. You're halfway to a Grand Slam. Number 3, the song Afternoon Delight was the only major hit for what one-hit wonder group? What do you say, KJ?
SLG.
All right, we're going to throw it out to the Barbarians. I heard Elmer. Let me see if there's anybody that hasn't been on yet tonight that knows who did Afternoon Delight.
SLG.
DDW. Oh, PQW, go ahead. who was the band that did Afternoon Delight?
SLG?
He doesn't know. SLG, I heard you. Was there another new station? I just want to make sure we get new people in. All right, SLG, go ahead.
Starlight Vocal Band.
Starland Vocal Band, close enough. And W5SLG takes it. Hey, KJ, come back and play again, okay? All right, here we go. W5SLG, KE5GGY. Here is your second question. What is the real first name of the singer? Oh, no, I can't give you that. Oh, here's one. What band was Boy George in? That's an easier question. Boy George was in what band?
Culture Club.
Culture Club is correct. All right, another Culture Club. No, I'm not going to do that. Here's another one. What color? Yeah, this is getting a little tougher now. Elmer, what color was Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber? What color was Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber in Star Wars? What do you say, Elmer? Blue, he says. That is correct. Wow. By the way, Elmer, if Elmer gets this next question correct, it'll be a grand slam. He will have scored a double. A double is when you win a do or die and a grand slam in the same night. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. In the movie The Blues Brothers, what does Elwood steal from the gas station? What does Elwood steal from the gas station in the movie The Blues Brothers for a grand slam? Let's let Elmer answer. Go ahead.
What did he steal from the gas station? Oh, I'm trying to remember that movie. I know, but I'm going to say he just stashed a grass or something. I don't know.
What's your answer?
A stash of grass?
Okay, that's not what I get. Anybody else? Splendora.
Wiper blades.
Viper blades is correct. VSX with the takeaway. You didn't look that up on your computer, did you, Steve?
No, sir. I've seen that movie so many times, I'm embarrassed by it.
Okay, good. I like that kind of answer. Okay, here is your second question. We're in entertainment. Who is the Hollywood star that's married to Matthew Broderick? She was a star in Sex and the City.
I have no clue.
Anybody to challenge Steve?
What was the question?
What Hollywood star is married to Matthew Broderick? DJG with a steal. What do you say?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
It is Sarah Jessica Parker, KG5 PJG with a steal. How you doing?
Doing okay, thanks.
All right, here comes Sylvia. Sylvia's won many grand slams.
Oh, not so many.
Oh, there's probably hundreds by now, haven't you?
I really got it.
Okay, here's your second question. Sylvia, what sport is the focus of the movie National Velvet? What sport is the focus of the movie National Velvet? Sylvia for number 2.
Not that I was around when they made it, but horse racing.
Horse racing is correct. All right, halfway to a grand slam. All right, this is getting a little bit tougher. We're going back to the great television series, The Beverly Hillbillies. It's a music question about the Beverly Hillbillies. Who was responsible for the Ballad of Jed Clampett? You know, let me tell you about a man named Jed. You know, that whole deal. Who's that? Basically a duo. Who was that, Sylvia, for number 3?
Yeah, one of them was Scruggs, and I can't remember the other one's name.
All right, the judges are going to give you that. It's Flat and Scruggs, but that was close enough to get it. Flat and Scruggs. All right, here we go. This is your final question for a Grand Slam, Sylvia.
Conway, did you ever notice you can't say Scruggs without sounding really, really down home?
Scruggs.
That's right, Scruggs.
Scruggs. Hey, Jerry, say Scruggs.
Scruggs.
You're right, Sylvia.
See?
Okay, here we go. This is a tough one, Sylvia. I'm going to warn you.
Okay.
Okay. How much do you know about Disney cartoons? All right, here we go. It's a Disney cartoon question. What Disney cartoon character's love interest is named Esmeralda? So a Disney cartoon character has a girlfriend named Esmeralda. Who is that character? What do you say, Sylvia?
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now this, anybody else with the answer? All right, well, here's the dilemma. I don't know anything about this movie, but if The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Quasimodo are the same thing.
Yeah, Roger, that's him.
They are.
They are, and the judges have convened, and we have a winner, Sylvia, with a grand slam. Let's give her a big high five.
Good answer.
Awesome job, Sylvia. K1LSB.
Congratulations, Sylvia. KC5. ABJ.
Sylvia.
God almighty.
Outstanding.
Yeah, sorry, you'll have to forgive me for not knowing about that Disney movie. I didn't make it for that one. I think Die Hard was playing in the other theaters, Sylvia. Sorry.
Yeah, probably so.
Die Hard or The Hangover was probably playing in the other. All right, guys. Hey, new category. This is KE5GGY Saturday night, going for a full hour, so we get plenty of time left. And here's a very pleasant topic to think of on a Saturday night, kind of a feel-good topic. Somebody tell me what aroma is cyanide have? But cyanide said to have a rather unique aroma, and what is that? Somebody for a first time? LSB. Let's see, LSB first time.
It smells like almonds.
Almond Joy. Or maybe not so much joy, but that's correct. K1LSB. Who got that? You or Sylvia or Susie?
We both did. Susie gives me almonds for lunch. I wonder what that's all about.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Do you have a rather large life insurance policy?
I think so, yeah, but I think she took it out.
Well, there you go.
All right, there you go. Let's go on to number 2, K1LSB, KE5GGY. We got Mark and Susie trying to get to the winner's circle for a grand slam. And here is... What is the legal term for a voluntary written statement made under oath? What is the legal term for a voluntary written statement made under oath?
Deposition.
You file a blank. I'll give you another shot. You're filing a written statement made under oath. One more time for Mark and Susie.
I'm at a loss.
All right, they say deposition. Anybody else who has
ABJ.
ABJ. DDW Lambert.
Affidavit.
Affidavit is correct. KG5DDW. With the takeaway. Here we go. Number 2 for you. To find a good one. And Lambert, I hope you don't mind. You're one of those people we try to have difficult questions for.
That's what I was thinking.
Whoever said that, the male that said that has RF.
We all have RF, or you wouldn't hear us.
Okay, here we go. Let's see, I'm talking to DDW. You still with me, Lambert?
Roger.
All right, here's an easy one for you. Closest two wins it. This could be the end of you. When were the first Winter Olympic Games held? What year? Closest two wins it. Lambert, when were the first Winter Olympic Games held?
1900.
Okay, Lambert says 1900. We'll take two barbarians to challenge. Who wants to try?
GOG.
GOG.
1928.
1928 says Monty. Anybody else? The more barbarian. When were the first Winter Olympics held? What year?
1938.
All sign.
W1BG.
Oh, Bill. Okay, 38 says Bill. All right, the answer is 1924, so KG5, GOG.
What a deal.
Yeah, hey. Monty, you ready to dazzle everybody tonight?
Only if it's about airplanes.
All right, how good are you in math?
If I had a calculator, pretty good.
Well, this one's pretty, maybe not. What is the first, wait, I'm going to save this for you. I'm going to give you one more not crazy question. Okay, here we go. What is a common name for grape sugar? What is a common name for grape sugar?
Grape jelly?
Grape sugar, it's like a sugar name.
I don't know, Pete.
Anybody with a challenge? Wait, Q. Fructose, not the answer. Anybody else? All right, foul ball, glucose. You're still up to bat. All right, let's give you the one I was going to give you originally. Monty, what is the first prime number that comes after number 100? First prime number that comes after 100.
101?
101 is correct. All right, you're halfway to a grand slam. What is Shattuck a variety of? SHADDOCK. What is Shattuck a variety of? Monty.
Fish.
Fish is not the answer I get. Anybody to challenge Monty? Foul ball, it is citrus. Monty, you are hanging in there.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. What ancient unit is used to measure the height of horses? What ancient unit of measurement is used to measure the height of horses, Monty?
I want to say hands. The horse is 9 hands tall.
Hands is correct. You have 3 home runs. Add one more to that, it's a grand slam. And here we go. It's the closest to wins it. And everybody kind of has an idea of when this happened, but let's see who gets closest. Monty, for your grand slam, when was Coca-Cola first introduced? This is KE5GGY. The question, when was Coca-Cola first introduced? We're going to take the closest to as a winner. What do you say, Monty?
It was done for the injured from World War II to get them off the opium. So, 1890.
1890, says Monty. Anybody else? REJ. 1923. Anybody else?
1899. T9LV.
LV, go ahead.
Sorry.
1899. Okay, the answer is, when was question again is, when was Coca-Cola first introduced? Closest to will win. Monty's hoping he's closest, that it's close to 1890. Okay, the answer is the year 1886. Monty is a winner. Grand Slam. Give him a high five. Monty.
Good job, Monty.
Way to go, Monty. KC5, ABJ. Congrats, my friend.
Way to go, KC5, TJG.
Way to go, Monty.
All right, guys. I got my bulletproof vest on, and I get that plane fired up. We'll head to that resort town in Colgate, Oklahoma.
Oh my God! By the way, there's the new KW shooting range down there. Monty, you know, he's got an indoor shooting range, so you may want to bring breathing apparatus. I mean, what do you like a gas mask or something? Because the gunpowder fumes get pretty heavy.
I can't wait to see the dead animals on the kitchen table.
Jerry, by the way, an update. Have you picked off any mice or rats inside your house lately?
No, I think the decon Pete's about got them all. And I'll say there might be one still lurking, but I only hear a little racket maybe once in a week. But the decon, I think, is about to overtake them.
All right, now you're careful. You don't eat any of the decon, right?
No, I don't eat any of them. I give them out to the decon once goes to the trash. I don't even give them to the neighborhood cats because, you know, I love cats, you know.
Yeah, now, and also you have decon in the 4 or 5 cars that are in your yard. Did you put decon in the vehicles too?
Well, I did in the 77 Scottsdale because something got in there and ate the toilet paper roll, and you could tell it was mouse markings.
Comment, TJG.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. What was the toilet paper roll doing in your Scottsdale?
Well, I mean, you know, you go to the deer woods, and, you know, sometimes number 2 comes along, and, you know, you're 15 miles from home. I mean, you know, sometimes it's a pressing matter, you know what I mean?
Nobody saw that one coming.
I'll tell you what, that's part of the prize when you win a Grand Slam. You get range privileges at Jerry's indoor shooting range. So, hey, let's go to a new category, guys. We're going to go to the grab bag.
And I was going to send you a link to it. I need to get that done. But anyway, they got a Guardian pistol made for indoor. It's called a Turner pistol is what they used to be called, but they call them a Guardian pistol today. But anyway, it shoots you use a 209 shot shell primer and a 177 caliber lead ball. They tell you don't use steel BBs, but they sell the lead ball 250 shots for $5.95. So, you know, you can get 1,000 shots for basically $24. Now, the pistol's a little high. It's $325, but, man, it's a cool little single-shot pistol made for indoor. And this one guy in one of the reviews, Pete, his buddy killed a rat in his house. He killed a rat in his house with this very pistol. I'll send you a link on it, KSL.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm thinking about saving up the money this year and getting that, and that way we could really have some fun.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I'm not a mouse or a rat or a small animal in your neighborhood. Hey, this is KE5GGY. We'll add a couple minutes to the end of the hour to make up for that. But I do have a new category to go into, the grab bag, and I want to get. We have a lot of people tuned in tonight. I want to get somebody who's never been on, or maybe somebody who's way away from Dallas. So say you guys are the regulars. Back off for just a second. Here's the question for a new player, brand new player. What condiment is traditionally served with fried seafood in the United States? I need to know the condiment that is traditionally served with fried seafood in the U.S. What do you put on fish? Fish sticks. What's the stuff you put on?
Tartar sauce, KW.
KW. Okay, I hear George and Jerry. Anybody that hasn't been on that can tell me tartar sauce. Okay, forget it. Hold on, a new one. Here's a new one. All right, this is one of you really sharp guys. How many bytes are there in a kilobyte? LSB.
1024.
1024 is correct. All right, you gonna get a Grand Slam and quit goofing around here?
Yeah.
I think it's time for you guys to win. All right, here we go with number 2. Chevrolet sold a souped-up version of what car as the Z24. What was the Z24 a souped-up version of? What do you say, Mark and Susie?
I used to know this. I want to say Chevelle, but no, that's not it. It might have been a Chevelle. No, it was not. No, why am I wanting to say Chevelle? It was. Oh, good grief! It was a small car. I know well what a Z24 is, but I can't tell you what. A Cavalier.
That's it, Cavalier. It came to you eventually from the deep recesses of that mind.
It did, yeah.
Okay. Traditionally, what does a Fletcher make? If you go to a Fletcher to have something made, what is that Fletcher making for you?
Is this fletching?
No. What does a Fletcher make? I need a better answer than fletching.
Well, arrows.
Okay, arrows is correct.
I said arrows.
Okay, all right. I just heard fletching. All right, that's 3. You're doing good. Okay, here we go. Number 4. You may need the KW Lifeline for this, believe it or not, because Jerry is an expert on this category. And the question reads, what fast food chain offered a sandwich known as the Big Montana? This is for a Grand Slam. You do have a Jerry KW Lifeline. What fast food chain offered a sandwich known as the Big Montana?
I'm going to have to go to my Lifeline.
All right, W5KW, can you help out Mark and Susie?
Well, we don't have choices, right?
No, we don't, Jerry. This is a Grand Slam. You should know that after 10 years of trivia.
Well, I'm trying to think.
He's looking it up.
You know how it is. It's I think I might know. I'm going to take a wild shot. I'm thinking it's either 1 or 2, but I think I'm going to go with Arby's.
Yeah, he looked it up. Okay, we're going to go with another question.
No, I didn't look it up.
It's so obvious, Jerry, when you're looking something up, because you're not you don't cover it up very well.
No, why would I look it up?
Yeah, well, why? So you look like you're halfway intelligent, that's why.
Making an order.
What an idiot.
Well, Big Montana is Arby's.
It is, I know, but he looked it up. You can tell, Bill, couldn't you?
You always accuse me of that.
Yeah, well, it's usually correct. All right. I just know you, Jerry. Either know it or you're... Well, Pete, that depends on Arby's.
Well, I mean, I was torn between Arby's or another place, but, whatever.
All right, here we go. Mark and Susie, here's a chance to really win it fair and square. Plus, you'd feel terrible if Jerry won your Grand Slam for you. I think I'd lose sleep after that. But here we go. We need the exact decade here, so we're looking for the exact answer. What decade was the first Indianapolis 500 race held in? What decade was it? Mark and Susie, what do you say?
Oh, man, it was originally called the Brickyard, so I would think that would be in the 40s. No. I'm going to say 30s.
30s, he says. Okay, 30s. Anybody else to challenge? Was that you, Mike? Big gun, go ahead.
What are we looking for, the year?
The decade the first race at Indy was held. 1900s, okay. Anybody else? REJ. 1910s, and let's see what the answer is. 1910s. Wow. REJ, let's get you up here. We're going to go run a couple minutes late because Jerry was dribbling on about something. So, REJ, Allen, good evening to you.
Jerry's always dribbling.
Droning on about some gun thing.
Hey, Pete, it was 1909.
Apparently, he has a gun that he can shoot in the house now. That didn't stop him with his other guns, but now one that's designed to shoot in the house.
Oh, boy.
Well, I said I'd have to raise the money to buy it, but cool. Dixie Gunworks has it, and I'm fixing to send you a link on it.
Okay, yeah, great. I can't wait to get that. Okay, REJ Allen, are you ready for number 2? Yeah, here we go. Someone who raises false alarms is said to cry what?
KW knows that one.
Let me read that again to you. Yeah, because Jerry's droning again. Someone who raises false alarms is said to be crying what? Cry wolf. You did that, didn't you, Jerry?
Yes, sir, I sure did.
Okay. Okay, number...
Just like Arby's, I knew it was that Big Montana.
There you go. Hey, Alan, number 3. What is the 6th commandment? I'll give you a hint. You want a hint? It's an area I have to restrain myself in every night with Jerry on trivia.
Yeah, with Terry, that's an easy one.
Yeah, I mean, so the 6th commandment, thou shalt what?
Shall not bear false witness.
Bear false witness, not quite it. Anybody else? TXW.
Thou shalt not kill.
Yeah, George got it. BB5 TXW on the scorecard. Thou shalt not kill.
Yep.
All right, George. Here we go. We're in the grab bag, so it can be anything. Okay, here we go. Who met in groups of 13, also called covens, George?
Witches.
Yep. Witches is correct. All right, number 3. A Queensland nut is another name for what type of nut that you would eat. A Queensland nut is another name for what kind of nut, George?
Queensland. I will guess a walnut.
Walnut. Not the answer. We'll take a barbarian. Foul ball, macadamia nut. So that's a foul ball. Back to George. Where would you most likely find a spinnaker? A spinnaker, George, where would you find that?
The front part of the sailboat.
Sailboat is correct. All right, 3 points, 1 away from a grand slam.
Go George.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, and Pete, check your email when you get time.
Okay, I know George will want to check his too, so I'll forward it on to you, George. Okay, here's your last question, George. Closest to wins it. This will be interesting. What year was the canned meat Spam first introduced to the market? What year was Spam introduced to the market? Closest to wins it. What do you say, George?
I guess 1930.
1930, says George. Anybody else? Soupy. 1914. One more barbarian.
Big gun, Victor.
I heard Big Gun. Go ahead, Big Gun.
1935.
1935. The answer is 1937. Big Gun with a steal. And we're going to get you with a rain check, Big Gun, because we're going overtime. So, thank you. George, sorry. Maybe again tomorrow night.
Well, we'll see if I can stay awake.
Yeah. All right. And, hey, Big Gun, good to have you back. We're just running a little late. So, anyway, we'll give you a rain check for tomorrow night. And I want to say thank you to everybody who played tonight. Stick around. You know, there's no net on Saturday, but there's always a lot of fun in here. And there's a new late-night crowd that's kind of bringing this thing like 4 or 5 in the morning. So there will be activity for a while. So thanks, everybody. This is KE5GGY from Denton, Texas, 7-3. And thanks, everybody, for being part of the great Trivia Net. 7-3.
Hey, John, thank you.
BJB. Thank you, Pete. Now get back to the contest. K9LV.